Here, this is for you. It's a corporate passport encoded with your biometrics. I've set up a false flag routing which should get you to Hensha Island without any problems.
You're sending me to China? What about FEMA?
FEMA's got nothing to do with this, trust me. We'll have better luck in China.
How can you say that? I saw the bastard who killed Megan pulling his men out of that facility. I left one of those men dead in its underground storage bay.
I know that, Adam. Frank was monitoring the whole thing. So I also know that before he died, that man gave you an address in China. I want you to check it out.
That doesn't make any sense.
Look, Adam. There's a reason this company's under attack. You think it has to do with the typhoon or with some other top-secret military project that I haven't told you about?
The thought had crossed my mind.
Yeah, well, it doesn't. The work Megan's team was doing before they were killed, it was redefining what it means to be human. This company, Seraph Industries, was about to lead mankind to its next stage in human development. Self-controlled evolution. Can't you see how scary that can be to some people?
Sure. I also see how lucrative it can be for some others.
It's never been about money for me, Adam. But you're right. There are people out there who don't exactly feel the same.
Like who?
I'm hoping you'll be able to find that answer for us in China. So get going. Farida's prepping the chopper.
Yes. Dinner tonight. Utah instead.
Hey boss, you been up to see Mr. Seraph yet? Asked me to remind you to go see him, if you haven't yet.
Hey, Jensen. The boss said you were on your way. You're gonna love Hangsha.
You've been there?
Used to live there. I spent 3, maybe 4 years working in the upper city, and most of my nights having fun in the lower one. You ready to go?
I thought I was. How long is this gonna take, Malik?
You mean the flight or the fun afterward? Don't worry, we'll be there before you know it. Climb in. Jensen, you might want to get ready. The jewel of the Yangtze approaches.
Son of a bitch. I'm supposed to find answers in that.
Hey, twice the scum and half the space. Hang on, we're going in. The address you got off that Merc, Hengsha Court Gardens. It's a bit of a walk from here in the Yuzhou district, but I figured it might be best not to drop you too close.
In case Barrett only gave up the address, knowing I'd walk into another trap.
It's the kind of thing I'd do to an enemy. You want my advice? Just find out who lives there and get out.
你喜欢昂沙吗？
你好，很高兴认识你。再等一下嘛，等我赚够了钱，我们就可以去找个公寓搬进去。
Don't stay here, Lawai. This city is very dangerous, especially lower. Too many groups fighting for control.
You come to Hengsha for a good time? Here I am.
You know, there's an amazing view of the cityscape on the rooftop. It's just underneath the hangar. If you're nice enough, maybe I'll get you there.
What are you looking for, Lawai? Guns?哎，你不是当地人吧？是吗？
I think bringing in Bell Tower to police the city is a great thing for Shanghai. I'm sure some of those corrupt officials in the Chinese bureaucracy are having sleepless nights these days.
You think Bell Tower isn't corrupt? I've seen them look the other way lots of times when the triads are shaking down a client. And don't get me started about the work they do for TYM.
I know you're right, but I don't know. I just feel a little safer with them around.
Well, I don't like the idea of a foreign police force overseeing us. The way they speak English to us on purpose. I imagine that's how it felt when the Japanese were here during the Second World War. Forgive my forwardness, sir, but were your hands made by Kusanagi? Isolate, perhaps? The craftsmanship is very nice, very sleek.
New in town? Let me tell you, Hengsha is the place to be if you're into cybernetics. Lots of exciting business possibilities here, and very little of that bullshit extremism you have to deal with in the West.
Get your hands on some, then do it. Bell Tower's got the whole apartment complex locked down. Nobody knows why.
I need to get something in my apartment. I don't care what kind of a...
Bell Tower is conducting an investigation in this building, sir. No admittance.
Malik, you might have been right about that trap. Hengsha Court Gardens is under lockdown by Bell Tower Associates.
Bell Tower? They're the police in Lower Hengsha, Jensen. They're under contract with the Chinese government. You think the Chinese...
I won't know anything until I get inside that penthouse. Ugh.
Anyone crosses this perimeter, give them one warning. If they ignore you, get ready.
Access denied. Access granted.
thought I saw something. Probably just one of those things. Huh? What are you doing here?
He's crazy.
Someone's running.
It's too late to hide.
Access granted.
Get word to Pritchard, Malik. The hacker who's been attacking us goes by the handle Windmill. Real name's Ari Van Bruggen. Bell Tower's been brought in to arrest him.
Arrest? Or get rid of?
Either way, he found out someone was gunning for him and took off. We need to find him.
There's a nightclub near where I dropped you called the Hive. It's notorious in black market circles. If this Dutchman is running, his first stop will be there.
I'll have a chat with the owner.
Jensen, figured you might want a heads up before you stroll into the hive. The owner's name is Tong Si Hung, Tong being his last name. Rumor is he's tied to the triads.
China's organized crime lords. How wonderful. Anyone else want a piece of this pie?
Stop right there!
Attacking! Stay put. Attacking!
Come on! Ugh!